Welcome to the Expert in You podcast, the show for professional entrepreneurs, experts, authors, speakers, coaches, and consultants who are ready to elevate their business, expand their influence, and boost their bank accounts. Join us as we dive deep with industry-leading experts who share their top strategies, invaluable insights, practical tips, and personal experiences to help you achieve extraordinary growth and success. Whether you're looking to sharpen your skills, stay ahead of the curve, or find that competitive edge, this podcast is your ultimate resource for unlocking your full potential. So tune in, get inspired, grab your coffee, and let's unlock the expert in you. I want to talk to you about how you can create a $1 million business around your expertise, or how you can create a $1 million offer to add an additional revenue stream to your business around your expertise. So maybe you are someone who's been running a business and now you want to help other people be able to have the success you've been able to help. You want to teach them what you know, help them speed their success. You can now create a business revenue stream around your expertise, your knowledge, your skills, what you have achieved. Maybe you have come from a corporate background, you were a CEO or a C-suite executive, or you were an employee in a company, and you have really, again, created a lot of expertise and knowledge and skills and talents, and you want to now build a business around that. Well, then I want to talk to you about how to create that business, that $1 million business, and that $1 million offer, and then what you need to do to go and sell that. Now, you may not think that you want to make $1 million, and that's okay, but I want to shift your thinking, because what we're talking about here is creating something that can make you $1 million or more if you want it to. Because when you have the right model, when you have the right business model or the right revenue stream in place, you've got that opportunity, whether you want to do it or not. It's about building out something that's powerful enough to make $1 million. See, if you don't do that, then you probably aren't going to have a really powerful business model or offer. And that means you're going to work really hard for a lot less, and you may not even hit the goals that you want because your model isn't powerful enough. Your offer is not powerful enough. It's not compelling enough to really be able to make a lot of money with it. So we want to shift that thinking. Whether you want to make $1 million or you don't, you still want to build out a $1 million offer and brand around that offer. This is going to be your faster path. The other thing is, you don't need to go invest in learning something new to build a business around. You need to learn how to build a business. That may take some investing. That's when I work with people, it's to help them put all these pieces together so that they can go and make the money they want, so they can have the business or the revenue stream that they want. And so they'll invest in my help to learn what they do not know and learn how to do this, but they don't have to go invest in learning their thing that they're going to actually build their business around or go and sell. And what I found years and years ago is the faster path is taking what you're already excellent at doing, where you already have knowledge and skills and expertise and talents, and building around that. So that's what I want to talk about today. I call it your $1 million offer or revenue model. And again, this could be an additional revenue stream for you. A while back, I helped a client create a brand new revenue stream around consulting. She already had an existing business, and she closed that client for over $400,000. And she said, I didn't even really think about doing an extra $1 million with this particular revenue stream that I'm building into my business. But now I realize that's only 2 clients. Now, most people won't go out and do a $400,000 sale. However, what I want to talk about, though, is a more premium model, which is what I help people do. So it's about getting really high-end premium clients at $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. I've helped clients right out of the gate, starting with their first offer, close $150,000 in business. And so it's about starting at a premium level. And the reason you can do that is because you're already utilizing what you know best and what you're good at, and what you've already done in the past. So it's a much faster way to build your business. 15 years ago, when I started in the coaching and consulting space, I made a lot of mistakes going down paths that didn't serve my business. I already knew how to build $1 million offers. I did my first $1 million offer over 28 years ago in one of my businesses. And I did that around my expertise, and I got innovative and I built that into a premium offer, and it was able to make more than $1 million. And that was 28 years ago. Since then, I've been doing this not only in my own businesses, but helping other people do this in their business as well. And what I see over and over again is often people have weak business models, or they have weak offers, and they end up going down some of the paths I did, which is charging smaller fees than they should or deserve to. They are not bringing in clients that really will value their expertise and can even pay the fees that they deserve to make. So this is about building out from your expertise, but a faster path. So let's get started. How do you do this? Well, the first thing is you have to define what that $1 million offer is going to be. And when I say $1 million, I'm talking about that has the potential to make $1 million. It's compelling. It's really a no-brainer for people. It's something that people really want and will pay good money for. And it should be around your expertise, your experience, your knowledge, your skills. Think about what that sweet spot is for you. And you should be passionate about it. It's something that you should really like to do. One of the mistakes I made also when I came into the coaching and consulting space was I bought into a coaching organization because they already had a lot of bells and whistles and resources and tools, but I had to go learn all of their stuff. And it wasn't even really aligned with where my expertise was. And so I really found myself struggling in that business. And that's when I took a step back. And that's really where my whole brand came from and where my whole business model came from. I said, what's wrong here? Why isn't this business going the way I want it to go? Why is my coaching business not something I'm loving? Why is it continues to hit that six-figure ceiling? And I realized a few things. One is that was really what their program was designed to help me make. So it was designed to help me bring in some low paying clients and get to six figures a year, which some people might be happy with that. I will tell you, by the time you pay taxes and you invest in your business, and even if I took off what I was paying them, it didn't turn out to be a real huge income. So you have to think bigger when you're in business for yourself, because you have expenses and you have taxes that you have to pay. And there just are a lot more cost and things that you're covering yourself it's different when someone's handing you a paycheck. So you have to think bigger for your business. I always like to say, if you want to make $100,000 a year, then think 3 times that for revenue. So that would be a $300,000 business, not a $100,000 business. So you have to understand revenue versus what you will actually make for income. So that's the first thing. But what I found is that investing in that company, it wasn't serving me to get beyond that 6 figures, because their company, the program that they had really wasn't designed for that. It wasn't designed to help me bring in big clients. It wasn't designed to help me bring in people that could pay me premium fees. And the revenue model was about just getting out there and getting some clients. It wasn't really honed in to my expertise or what I knew I could do. So I took a step back and I said, what's wrong here? And that is where I really came up with, oh my gosh, I'm not doing what I know to do. I'm not building around my expertise, my skill set, my experience, my knowledge. And so I'm not feeling fulfilled as a coach. But the other part of it is I'm leaving a lot of money on the table because I'm not helping the clients that can utilize all the skills and the knowledge that I have. Hi, friend. I have an exciting announcement. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Expert in You podcast, but I have to ask you, have you checked out the latest issue of Expert in You magazine yet? It's jam-packed with rich content, powerful strategies, inspiring stories, and so much more to help you elevate your business and personal growth. Don't miss out. Go grab your digital copy now and join our community of experts making a difference every day. Go to expertinyoumagazine.com and check out your digital copy today. Transform your expertise into success with Expert in You magazine. It's not just a publication, it is a movement. The third piece of that is I'm not getting paid what I deserve to get paid because I'm not selling everything that I know. I'm not selling what I'm really good at. And so when I took a step back, that's where my whole brand came from. It's like, okay, I want to pull out the expert in you and help you build a premium business, a premium revenue model around what you're already good at. So discover what that sweet spot is for you, what you can help people do. I recommend that it has a transformation, an outcome, or a result. What is it that you will be helping people do? So I help people add $200,000 to $1 million or more to their business in 2 to 12 months. That with premium clients, that is my expert in you model. That's my accelerator. That is a very clear statement, right? So once I really discovered what I help people do, and then I put the value statement or the value proposition statement onto that so they could see the outcome or the result. Now, I also know how long it takes me to get the results with people and what my process can help them do in what time frame. And so if you can put a time frame on the amount of time it will take you to get the results with your clients, that will make your offer even more compelling. So here would be an example. Maybe you want to work with solopreneurs. Maybe you want to be a business coach, or maybe you've built a business and now you want to coach other people in that business, and you want to take them from $500,000 to cross that $1 million line. And you know that you've got the process and you've got the systems and you have the strategies and the support that you can give them to do that, maybe in 6 to 12 months. Well, that could be your value statement. That could become your offer. And so now you want to package that in a way that selling that offer makes it really clear what you do, but you maybe can even name it. So I've named my offer, right? And 28 years ago, when I built that first $1 million offer, we named it. And I do that with all of my clients now. We name their offer. So it's number one, proprietary to them. It's different. It helps them stand out in the market. And we create something that they can build a whole brand around. Once you build that core offer, you can build off of it. So you can see magazines, you can see books, I run workshops, I do VIP days, I work with clients privately in multiple ways. It could be one day, it could be 30 days, it could be 90 days, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. I have multiple offers and ways that people can work with me depending on what they need and where they are. But my process doesn't change. My process, my offer is still my offer. I still do the same thing. It's just someone might come to me and they don't need everything in my offer, or they might need one shift, or they might need 2 shifts. They don't need the whole thing. And so it's really about where are they and what do they need to get the results that I'm still saying they could get. So you want to name your offer. The other thing is, who would be the right client for that offer? Who would be the people that, number one, would have the money and even the mindset to invest in your offer? And, what do they do? And is their financial investment something they can make? So I don't want to tell you to follow the money in the way that it probably sounds like you only care about money, but you do want to follow the money in the way that if you're going to get paid premium fees, if you're going to be looked at as someone who truly is an expert at what you do, because you've already spent all these years and maybe financially and energetically, and even in your life, you've invested already to learn what you've learned. Well, now you want to make sure that you're getting paid what you deserve to get paid. So you don't have to start out at the bottom, which is what a lot of people teach. I don't teach that model. I've had clients right out of the gate close a $150,000 client because they already knew what they were doing. They just needed to know how to put the pieces together to go build the business. And then how do you grow it beyond that, right? And how do you do all the marketing and all those pieces? But they already knew what they were doing. So they had the skill set, they had the knowledge and the experience. They just needed to put the pieces together. So once you define what the offer is going to be, you have the outcome, the result, the transformation that you can give people. Now you know who that offer is going to be for. How do you price that? Well, I like to say stay at a premium level if you're starting with your expertise and your knowledge and your skills. So I like to see if we can start people with a $25,000 minimal offer, $50,000, $100,000. It all depends on what you do and the transformation that you help people get. But look at it this way. If you can help people get a 5 or a 10 times return, that should give you an indication of how to price. one of the mistakes people make is they price by the hour, which never do that. And I've got other videos around that, so I'm not going to go into that. They price by the hour, or they look around at the industry and they say, okay, this is what people are paying. This is what I think I'll charge. And that is something that's going to really hurt you in the long run, which is why I've been able to take people from making $1,500 a client to $50,000 a client, because they were totally undervaluing and underselling their services because they looked around at the industry and they said, oh, this is what everybody was charging. But that had nothing to do with their expertise and what they were capable of doing. So you've got to look at where's your experience and price accordingly. So an example is, let's take that same example. You're a business coach or a consultant. You help solopreneurs get from that $500,000 to that $1 million. That's a $500,000 bump, right? What could you charge for that? Could you charge $50,000? That would be a 10 times return. Could you charge $100,000? That would be a 5 times return. Yes. The answer is yes, right? That would be like me saying, hey, if you give me $1, I'll give you 10. Would you do that deal? Of course. If I say, hey, I'll give you $1, or you give me $1 and I'll give you 5, would you do that deal? Of course you would, right? So you want to price accordingly. So that would be the next thing to look at. And then finally, once you figure out what all those pieces are, what are the milestones, the pillars, the steps that you have to take people through to get them the result that you say. So this becomes the structure of your offer. And then finally, you want to get positioned in the market as being known for that. And this is the outside perception people will have of you and what you do. And if you go and Google me and listen to me on podcasts and look at me everywhere, you're going to see the same thing, that I help people build premium businesses, that I help them build out premium business models. I help them get those high-end clients, high caliber clients. You're going to hear me talking about getting to that $1 million with a handful of clients and all the strategies and things that I do around that. You're going to hear me talk about premium positioning, because that's the second step. And so I'm not going to go into marketing today or the sales process. I wanted to give you the first 2 steps, the foundation, because if you don't get these 2 things right, you're not ready to market yet. And one of the mistakes people make is they try to jump into marketing before they have clarity on their offer. They don't have powerful offers, compelling offers that people really want. They haven't defined who those people are going to be that will buy their offer, and they aren't positioned to get paid the fees that they deserve to get paid. So you have to start here. And then once you do that, then you can start putting a marketing strategy in place to generate leads and bring in clients. And that will be a whole nother video. But build your $1 million offer, your $1 million model, your $1 million business. Again, even if you're like, I don't really care if I make $1 million. Well, that's what my one client said. I didn't really think about making $1 million with this side of my business because it was another revenue stream for her. But she said, wow, when I saw that I could get a client for over $400,000, that's only like 2 clients, right? So it shifted her whole way of thinking. So, but if you don't have something powerful, the likelihood of you getting very far at all is going to be small. If I can help you, book a call with me at carden.com. You have so much opportunity to now leverage the knowledge, the experience, the skills, the career collateral, everything that you've worked hard to gain. You have $1 million offer in business sitting inside of you. If you need some help capturing that and going after it, book a call with me at carden.com. Have an amazing day and go rock your business. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in today. If you're as excited as I am about scaling up your influence, business, and bank account, then I have just the thing for you. But first, make sure you subscribe to the show. Second, make sure you share it with someone you care about, because sharing is caring. And third, head on over to join me in my next free virtual exclusive workshop, where we'll explore proven strategies to boost your business and maximize your potential. Look, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're looking to take your business to the next level. My workshops are designed for you. So head on over to expertinyouworkshop.com to reserve your spot and get ready to transform your expertise into extraordinary success. I'm looking forward to seeing you there and helping you achieve incredible growth. Until next time, make sure you're always seeking the expert in you, and God bless. Have an amazing day.